In this video, I'm going to give an initial review on this dual fuel 11,000 watt generator from WEN called the DF1100T. Several months ago, I experienced a historic winter weather situation here in Texas where sub-zero temperatures and snow across the whole state shut down the normal operation of the power grid for several days. So I relied on this little generator along with my solar and power banks. The only problem is I could only run one space heater off of this generator at a time. And it was overcast and snowy for a week, so the solar wasn't helping much. So after the ordeal was over, I promised myself that I would never be left without some sort of power generation device that could heat or cool my home even at night or in overcast conditions. That is where this WEN DF1100T comes in. This model is one of the largest generators that WEN makes and has enough power for half a dozen space heaters. As I show you the unboxing here, I'll go through the specs. This model retails for about $900 as of the time of this video. It operates on either gasoline or propane and can output either 120 volt AC or 240 volt AC. When it is running on gasoline, it generates a peak output of 11,000 watts and a continuous output of 8,300 watts. On propane, it drops a little bit to 9,500 watt peak and 7,500 watt continuous. It has an electric starter, 6.6 gallon gas tank, and numerous electrical connection options. One of the nicer features with the connection options is that it can use a 50 amp outlet at either 120 volt or 240 volt, which is perfect for connecting to a transfer switch on your house. Some similar models only have a 30 amp output that is more geared toward RVs and travel trailers. As you may have noticed in the footage, the generator comes with oil, a wheel kit, a propane connection hose, a spark plug wrench, and a top-notch user manual. If you aren't familiar with WEN, they're an American company from Elgin, Illinois that has been making tools since 1951. And while this generator is made in China, all of their corporate staff, including customer support, is in the United States. What that means is that the user manual is in perfect English with good illustrations and helpful resources. And if you get stuck, you can call someone that will help you during US business hours. But I don't think you're going to need any help, at least not with the assembly process, because that is very easy and straightforward. Simply remove a couple of braces that are installed for shipping protection, install some feet and wheels on the bottom, and some handles on the side. It will take you about 15 and 20 minutes, especially if someone can help you lift one corner or the other. This is a heavy generator at over 200 pounds, so if you're assembling this by yourself, it will help to have a vehicle jack until you get the wheels installed. Then, after assembly, you'll need to add the engine oil until it starts to climb up to the threads for the oil cap. Even though the generator's heavy, it can be moved around on its wheels using the extendable handles pretty easily, even in grass. But I still wouldn't really label this thing as portable. It would be rough to get it into the back of a pickup, for example. Anyway, to start the generator up for the first time, you'll need to put in at least a gallon of gas. I know that because I tried to put in less than that the very first try, and it wouldn't start. Not only that, but you want to make sure that the generator is on flat ground because the fuel pickup is on the bottom of the fuel tank on one side. If the generator is sitting angled away from that side, no fuel will go to the engine. The last thing to do before starting the generator, assuming you're going to use the electric starter instead of the pull handle, is to connect the starter battery. Here you can see my first attempt to start the generator, which failed because you can see that the ground here is sloped downward from left to right. By flipping the generator around where the fuel pickup was on the downhill side, it fired right up. After letting it idle for a few minutes, I took some decibel readings under no load. Then it was time to put a load on the generator and see how it performed. Unfortunately, I don't have a transfer switch or a really big single load to put on this generator, so I went and collected a torture test of 3 space heaters and 2 vacuums. And while that won't test the full 11,000 watt peak performance, it will definitely illustrate the behavior under load and any change in sound pressure. To get a ballpark output for this test, I used a kilowatt meter and house power to measure the power draw of each device individually. The first heater was about 1300 watts, the second was about 1500 watts, and the third about 1350 watts. The first vacuum was about 750 watts, and the second one was about 850 watts. So the total draw of the generator will be about 5,750 watts. And that is the continuous load value, not the peak value, since the kilowatt meter is not fast enough to read any spikes in startup current. For the test, I put the devices on two separate power strips plugged into two different outlets on the generator that are on separate fuses. I started the generator first, then turned on one power strip after the other. With the generator under load, I then measured the sound pressure from 20 feet away and 2 feet away. Overall, it increased by about 2 to 3 decibels under load. This is definitely not a quiet generator, but none of them really are in this size range. I haven't been able to use this generator in a real-life scenario yet, but my initial impression is that you're going to have a very hard time beating the value of this generator. You can get more power at this price point, but not with the ability to use dual fuels and with the 50 amp output. At least not that I could find. And I've been impressed with WEN in the past, and so far this generator is no exception. I wasn't able to test efficiency, but I've read that it isn't as efficient on fuel as some other models, so that may be my only complaint in the future. Time will tell. Thanks for watching this review video. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos as well.